Here is the unknown true story of Harambe. In the heart of a bustling city, a place where the veil between worlds grows thin, a forgotten burial ground of ancient peoples whose whispers echo through the corridors of time. Upon this sacred land, now obscured by the modern facade of an ordinary zoo that was built on top of this ancient land, lies a curse so potent that its unraveling threatens not only our world, but every reality that has ever existed. In the depths of the enclosure's shadows, where laughter once resounded and innocence once flourished, resides a truth of profound depth beyond mere comprehension. Legend tells of the dire consequence should a child's life be extinguished on this ancient and cursed soil, as it was in generations past. The delicate equilibrium upholding the very fabric of the multiverse would fracture like fragile glass, casting all existence into the abyss of oblivion. The esteemed Council of the Multiverse dispatched its most insightful primate on a clandestine mission to safeguard the realm. Veiled and hidden from detection, known simply as Harambe, gifted with the omniscience of the cosmos, he bears the burden of comprehending not only the vastness of existence, but also the depths of humanity's capacity for cruelty. This was his curse. For years, Harambe protected the zoo from death, and in extension, protected the entire universe from extinction. Generations passed, unaware of the ancient curse looming beneath their very feet, until one fateful day, a child ventured too close to the primate enclosure at this seemingly ordinary zoo, unknowingly treading upon the boundary between the living and the dead. As the child fell into the enclosure, panic erupted, echoing through the zoo like a primal scream. Among the chaos, honorably stood Harambe, the majestic silverback gorilla, his gaze filled with an ancient wisdom that transcended the barrier of species. Harambe, the noble guardian of this realm, grasped a cosmic truth deep within his soul that he must protect this child. The fate introduced the child into his domain. He perceived not a threat, but a vessel of destiny, a herald of salvation. He understood his duty to shield the child, to avert impending doom across every universe. Surveying his fellow gorillas whose lacking awareness of the multiverse, and observing armed and dangerous men with horrendous and disgusting histories of violence approaching. Men that beat their wives, men that neglect and harm children. Harambe, a primate cursed with the knowledge of all humanity's destructive tendencies. He distinctively feared that these armed men intended to harm the child, but could you blame him, given mankind's checkered past? He recognized the propensity of mankind to extinguish their own existence. Thus, Harambe earnestly endeavored to safeguard the child, standing resolute, pounding his chest, and shielding the innocent with every fiber of his being from both the gorillas and the approaching armed men. With instinctual grace, he shielded the child from harm, a guardian amidst the chaos. But the humans, blinded by fear and ignorance, saw only danger in the eyes of the gentle giant. And so, with heavy hearts and trembling hands, they made a choice that would reverberate through the ages. As the echoes of gunfire faded and the world mourned the loss of a gentle giant, a ripple of uncertainty spread through the cosmos. For with Harambe's sacrifice, the delicate threads that bound reality together were stretched thin, the fate of existence hanging in the balance. Harambe saved the multiverse and did his best to protect the child from the true enemy of the multiverse, man. They took Harambe's life, not realizing the magnitude of their actions. As the lifeblood drained from Harambe's noble form, a ripple of energy surged through the fabric of existence, a silent scream that echoed across the multiverse. In that moment, Harambe became more than a gorilla. He became a symbol of sacrifice, a beacon of hope amidst the darkness. But with his death came a curse, a stain upon humanity's soul that would taint the world with misfortune and despair. First, it was just the burial ground that was cursed, but now it was the entirety of Earth's timeline after 2016, after Harambe's death. From that day forth, the world seemed to spiral into chaos, a never-ending cascade of disasters and omens, each one a reminder of the debt owed to a fallen hero. And so, As the world grapples with the consequences of its actions, one question lingers in the air like a haunting refrain. Was Harambe's sacrifice in vain, or did it save us from a fate worse than death itself? All we know is one thing: we, humanity, are the bad guys, and that gorilla was the savior of the known universe. Now, after killing him, we will be punished for our actions, and our world will die by our own hand.